Hey Glam Dolls, here's a quick video on how I do my lashes and my brows. For starters, filling your brows in is always easier when you have freshly groomed brows. I'm a couple weeks out, so bear with me. I'm starting with the Anastasia Dipbrow pomade in Ebony, and I'm also using an angle brush, which is the Anastasia brush as well. I outline the middle and the end of my brows, and I fill in short strokes from there. If you notice, I'm not touching the front of my eyebrows because I want them to still have a natural look and to not be blocked off. Now I'm taking this brow brush from MAC and I'm going to go ahead and blend the product in, if that makes any sense. I want the front of my brow to remain looking as natural as possible, although I have a lot of product. I'm just taking a little bit of product that was left on that brush to go ahead and define that line. That way when I use a concealer in this next step, it's not a lot. I'm using my Studio Fix concealer from MAC and I believe the color NC44. I'm also using a flat brush to go ahead and help me define and clean up those lines. Now, I personally hate concealer lines, so I'm just taking my foundation brush and I'm going to go ahead and blend the concealer into my skin. And now that I am satisfied with how my brows look, I am going to take this clear setting gel from Anastasia to go ahead and set my hairs in place. And now for lashes, I am using the Duo Adhesive in Dark. I am putting a small amount on the back of my hand. I'm using an older pair of lashes just to show you guys, but what I'm doing is I'm dragging the lash band into the glue so that the glue sits right on the band of the lash. Typically when I do my lashes, it's like the last step, so I wouldn't really be sitting here waiting on them to dry. I'll probably be doing my lips or touching up something else with my makeup. But for the sake of the video, we are just going to go ahead and I am watching the glue dry, literally. After a while, you'll be able to see when the glue is tacky, as well as looking at the glue that you have set on your hand or wherever you put your glue. You can tell that that glue is drying as well. That lash was taking forever, so I went ahead and I grabbed the other one because I knew that it was drying quicker. Okay, so now for the fun part. This is why it's important for the glue to be semi-dry. I like to personally set my lash in the middle. When the glue is wet, that's when it starts getting everywhere and flopping all over the place. When it's already tacky, it's so much easier to set the lash and for it to actually stick. As you can see in the corner, the glue was still a little wet, so it's not sticking as easy as the rest of the lash. I'm not sure if you can notice, but I'm also pressing the lash band into my lash line. That way I know that it's as close as it can possibly get. And that lash was actually the easy one. No matter how many times I wear lashes, how often I put them on, or how often I do them for other people, it's always one lash that wants to act a little crazy. And right there was the effects of the glue seal being too wet. Now, of course, I could have sped this part up because I'm doing the same thing that I did on the other eye. However, I wanted you guys to see real deal in real time me putting on my lashes. Again, I do them often. I do them all the time. So understand that it's not always as simple as 1, 2, 3 as it may seem in the videos. Sometimes they just don't act right. Now I'm pressing the strip lash and my natural lash together so that there aren't any gaps. If you use tweezers, please be really careful. Otherwise, you can always use your fingers. My nails are just too long. Now I'm applying mascara to make sure that the lashes like mesh together. Now the mink lash line owner wants to tell you to do your mascara first. However, I do mine last so that I can ensure that the mascara is wet and that it will stick with the strip lash. And now after pressing them together and making sure that there isn't any glue stuck to my bottom lashes and my top lashes, we are all set. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I really hope this video helped. Please don't hesitate to ask any questions if you have any. As always, be you, be real, and be glam.